Don't you hate it when you make an honest mistake? Like you oversleep because you don't realize that it's daylight savings time and you needed to put your clock forward or backwards, one of those. Or maybe you park in a tollway zone unbeknownst to you. Or maybe you end up giving the government a lot of money that you didn't realize you could claim on your taxes. Yeah, mistakes like those I'm talking about. And when it comes to business, social workers and other helpers make mistakes a lot. And it's because we have a perception of what business is and what it means. And so in this video, we're going to be breaking down what 5 of those mistakes are. And I'm going to be sharing with you ways that you can overcome them and move forward so that you can be savvy in your business and earn what you're worth. So if you're excited, you're looking forward, grab all your friends, click that like button. Here we go. Hi, and welcome back to Rich Social Worker. I'm Eva Ford, social worker, mindset mentor, and coach. And on this channel, we talk all about money, mindset, and motivation. So if those topics are important to you, make sure you hit subscribe and turn on that notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video, which is every week. Now, I've been a social worker for over 20 years. And in that time, I started in social work clinical practice, and I eventually moved to social work education. I've been a supervisor. I've also been a mentor, and I've been the president of a social work association. And so I think I have a fairly good sense of the conversation that social workers generally have when it comes to money and value and business. And there are at least 5 things that I hear that we get wrong on a consistent basis. So in this video, I really want to challenge those beliefs and that thinking so that you can start earning the amount of money that really works for you. Now, the first mistake that we make is that we think that capitalism is evil or wrong or bad. And for good reason. Like, I get it, right? In social work, we teach from a humanitarian perspective, right? So people matter and their feelings matter, their relationships matter. What matters to the individual matters to the whole. And that's really the lens from which we think about life and how we approach things. And capitalism, by and large, when you think about big corporations, you think about them maybe taking advantage of the little guy, not caring about the end consumer, but just caring about the bottom line and the shareholders and people that will make money at the top. That's generally what we think of when we think of capitalism. But here's the thing, capitalism is a system, and systems can be used and manipulated for whatever way you want them to be. And so this idea of conscious capitalism is a way of thinking about capitalism in a way that helps people and that puts the needs and the concerns of the individual at the center. And so that's one way that we can challenge this thinking that capitalism is evil, because in the end, it doesn't help us. But when we think about the benefits of capitalism, then that puts us in a position to actually empower not only our clients, but empower ourselves. Now, if you've ever heard of Tom Shoes has their mission as 1 for 1. So if you buy a pair of Tom Shoes, whether online or in the store, for every shoe that you purchase or that anyone purchases, they donate a pair of shoes to someone who's in need. Or for the individual capitalist like Rita Wolfson, who is the founder, owner, and operator of Financial Social Work. Now, this is a for-profit organization as well, but it helps not only this social worker to be empowered with tools and strategies on money and finances and financial health and well-being, but it helps the social worker to then educate and empower their clients. And so conscious capitalism is a way that we can think about capitalism that actually benefits us and benefits society. Because when we think about capitalism as evil, it inherently leads to mistake number 2, which is that sacrifice and struggle and charity are somehow inherently better than business. We have this idea that because we don't do it for the money, then we somehow don't deserve money. And you know who complains about not having money the most? It's helpers, people in the helping profession. Of course you deserve money. Of course you're valuable. And just because you may work for a charitable organization, or just because you may sacrifice, or just because you may struggle, it doesn't mean that you're better than someone who makes money from what they do. And it doesn't mean you're worse either. You just need to know that your value is inherent. Because if you don't, it leads us to mistake number 3. And mistake number 3 is that we assume that because we see our service that we give as valuable, that other people should automatically see that value as well. But that is not how it works. And if we dig our heels in, then we end up missing an opportunity to educate people on what our value actually is and how we can actually help them. And here's the thing. People would gladly pay you more if they understood what it was that they were paying for. And so many times we're so broad in our explanation of our value that people cannot really get clear and hear what our value actually is. And so this is an opportunity for us to learn about copywriting and learn about how to position ourselves in a way that people can see us, see our value, know what we're worth, and then pay us what we're worth. Because if not, then we get into mistake number 4, which is using social work jargon to try to explain to people why they need us or how we can help them when they can't actually hear us. In order to overcome this, what we need to do is to be able to speak in a way that people can hear us. Now, if you've been around the channel for a while, you've probably seen the video entitled 3 Really Wealthy Social Workers and What They Did to Become Rich. And in it, you may remember that I highlighted Renee Brown, and one of the ways that she was able to position herself to earn more money is that she does research and she writes books. Now, there are thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of social workers who do research and put them in journals every day. But what Renee has done, she has made her research available to the masses. So she's taken it out of social work jargon so that only social workers or psychologists or academics can hear her and understand what she's saying, and she's put it into mainstream. And so that's a lesson that we can take as well. We need to be able to position ourselves so that the people that need our services the most, can hear that we have the solution for them, and they can then buy from us. Now, this leads us to mistake number 5. Social workers think that selling is wrong, or it's ucky, or only rich people or people who are trying to get over on other people are people that sell. But that's not true either. Here's the thing. Selling is solving a problem for someone. When you sell, you are saying to someone, here, I have this solution for you to this problem that you've been looking for. And so when we think that selling is wrong or bad or evil or nasty or something that we don't do, we lose that opportunity to help people. And this is what I don't want us to do anymore. We've really got to change our thinking. And on this channel every week, I say at the end of the videos that I believe you can dream, be, do, or have anything, but it starts with your mindset. And these 5 mistakes that we make are areas where we need to shift our mindsets so that we can not only make more money for ourselves, but live those richer lives and support the people that need our help. Now, I want to hear from you. Which one of these 5 mistakes stood out to you, and what are you going to do to turn it around? I can't wait to read it in the comments. Thanks for being here. If you're ready to start or grow your business, DM me right now. We're just about to start a group, and I don't want you to miss it. I'll see you in the next video.